Hey there, it's Lenny McGill with the GlockStore Performance and Custom Shop here in the beautiful Nashville studios. And today we're going to talk about the new, improved TLR 6. They call it the TLR 6 HL. NHL obviously is like highlight or something like that because it has a brighter beam. They now have 300 lumens, which is basically 3 times as strong as the original. And it also, of course, has a laser available in either red or green. The neatest part, or the best part about this light, is the fact that it's so ergonomically designed that it looks like it just grew on your Glock. And this is basically how they sit. This is an FDE version, which is kind of new as well. They have black, of course, and the FDE. I'm going to go ahead and take it off and kind of reinstall it as well, but I wanted to go through some of the features of it as we do so. And I wanted to show you what it looks like on. This is a G43X. And again, the concept is it's just like it's so well designed, it's so well placed that it looks like it's just part of the gun. And that's one of the nice things about the TLR 6. It's always been slim, easy to operate and all that good stuff. But they have improved it now. It's the new improved version, and they've got a couple other things. It's also available, of course, with the larger guns. Here it is on a Glock 19 Gen 5 with the rail. Now, what I'm going to show you right here is the 43X without the rail. Of course, there will be a rail version as well at some point. Right now, it's not out. This is kind of brand new, but I assume they're going to make the 43X with the rail version or the MOS version as well very shortly. But again, here it is on a 19. You can see how it looks like it's just really part of the Glock. And that's what the beauty of this TLR 6 has always been in my mind, is that it is just kind of so well placed. Now, to install this, and a couple of things that we want to talk about, that's kind of new and improved. One, it has a rechargeable battery. And that's really important because, when you have these CR123s, you start to burn through a lot of batteries, and at some point it gets to be expensive. This is a rechargeable concept. They come with, should I say, 3 batteries. So there's one inside, and then it has this really cool charging case. The batteries are these guys right here, and it's called an SLB2. It's rechargeable. What's really cool about the case is you can actually, get it set in there, close the top up on this thing, and it's kind of just like has a little rubbery action to it. Plug it into a USB, charge it, and then just throw this into your gun bag, and you have 2 batteries as a spare. And they, will supposedly keep their charge for a long time, et cetera, all that good stuff. But the bottom line is that you don't have batteries floating around on the bottom of your bag or trying to find a battery. It's nice in this nice little case. I think this is, a very good option. And the rechargeable battery is not a bad option either. I've already loosened these screws. Okay, so there's a clip here, and I'm going to go ahead and take the clip off. And then we're going to go ahead and pull this apart. The TLR 6 is like a clamshell. Comes together and kind of wraps around the trigger guard, hence why it looks like it's so ergonomically paired up or designed, should I say. All right, so we're going to unclip it here with my fingernail. I'll get my right nail in here. Come on now. That should be easier than that, right? There you go. And once it's unclipped, you can see the battery's exposed. So I'll just drop the battery out. And here come the screws as well. Might as well get those out of here. And then I'm going to go ahead and just pick this up, this clamshell concept. And there it is. There's the unit by itself. And there's the other screw. Okay, so there's 3 screws. There's the mechanics of this thing. It's pretty awesome, to be honest. But what you'll see if you remember the old TLR 6, it looks like they've improved the bezel somewhat, make it brighter. So that's kind of like the newer technology. A lot of the new lighting people have figured out ways to make it brighter with the same amount of power. And they probably have done something to the electronics as well. But the key to this whole thing, besides the 300 lumens and the fact that it's red or green laser available, and the fact that it's so ergonomically designed around your gun that it looks like it grew there, is the fact that the rechargeable batteries really push this thing over the edge for me. I mean, that thing, The fact is you can charge them out of the gun, which I like a lot, because sometimes, laying your gun down there to charge a battery and then having to walk away from it because it takes 2 or 3 hours is not really great, okay? But charging the batteries as a separate item, having the gun put away, and then knowing you have recharged batteries, that's just perfect. So, again, now we're gonna just do the assembly now. Again, when you're working with your gun, you always want to drop that magazine. I know it's unloaded, but I'm going to show you that you should always do that. You should always double check inside, make sure it's empty. I know, he knows, everybody knows. Pull the trigger in a safe direction. Now we have an unloaded gun, and we can be relatively safe to actually install and to work on it. The light really goes on one way. You can't mess it up because this channel right here is going to accept the trigger guard. And that's going to go right like so. Boom. And we're just going to press that in there and make it kind of just fit. And it kind of almost stays there because, like I said, that's how tight these things are made. So once it's there, I'm going to go ahead and drop the corresponding edge on the other side. Just like so. And get it married up. And then kind of squeeze it together. Now, again, one of the nice things that they've done here is you don't really have to take it off to access the battery. You just have to undo this little clip right here, which is kind of a secondary mechanism to keep it closed. Because really I've got 3 screws that are going to really keep it closed on here. And the clip is just one additional mechanism that keeps it closed. But it also allows access to the battery without taking it off the gun, which is really great. All right, so once we do that, we're going to go ahead and get our screws dropped in here. They drop in on the right side if you're pointing the gun downhill. And I'll just let those guys drop down there like so. And we'll screw them in there. Now, one of the things that are really, in people's minds, when you get a light laser, it's like, well, what kind of holster should I get? And do they make a holster? And amazingly, not many of the major holster manufacturers will make a holster for the TLR 6 combo. But we do. And so that's what I'm kind of getting to, is that we have a holster I'm about to show you here that will accommodate this, and you can wear in a concealed carry fashion. Of course, there's a belt slide as well, but I think this is a concealed gun, and it's nice to have a light and a laser available for you at a moment's notice. All right, so I've got that plugged in. There are 2 activation buttons, one on the right side for your trigger finger, one on the left side for your thumb. I prefer to operate it with my thumb. It operates just like most weapon lights do. If you hold it down and let go, it flashes on and off. If you tap it, it stays on like a normal flashlight. You can work through the programs of light only, laser only, or both by double-clicking both sides at the same time. So there's laser only, double-click again, light and laser, and double-click again, both at the same time, boom, and light only. Pretty cool. Of course, I'm thinking the light laser combo is a pretty good option. Now, back to the holsters. So, we noticed that this is a very popular light, and people said, well, what about a holster? Well, this is a holster we manufacture. It's designed for the particular gun with the TLR 6, and the new HL will fit in the existing holsters that we already have for the standard original TLR 6, which is really nice. So, if you want to upgrade the light, you don't necessarily have to upgrade the holster, because we do sell this as a combo, and many people have bought the combo. The nice thing about these holsters is, well, first of all, it's inexpensive. Second of all, it's got pretty good retention. Third of all, it's almost indestructible. And fourth, it is so darn small and lightweight, you almost don't feel like you have a holster on it already at all. But it does accommodate the gun, keep the gun safe. And one of the things I really like about it is this big clip on the back side, which allows you to wear it as an inside the waistband holster, which is what I have on right now. Not with a light, but actually just as my carry gun. And basically that's it. This is the holster I've had literally for, I think, 3 or 4 years. It looks the same, maybe a couple of scuff marks, but it basically doesn't change because it's plastic. Okay, it's Kydex. And that's what's cool about these. Now, a lot of people are anti-Kydex, and I get it because Kydex is, kind of hard. But for a small gun and for concealed carry, I find that this is actually a preferable holster because I really love the way that this clip works. I can just pop it on my belt and bury it, boom. And then when I'm done for the day, or I'm going to go somewhere, I can just pop it off and keep it in the holster just like that. So I know that it, the trigger's covered. I know it's kind of, protected somewhat, and I can put it away, put it back in my safe, put it in, a safe spot. So when it's stored, it's already in the holster. Take the whole holster out, pop it in, and boom. And I literally will go for, weeks at a time when I don't even take the gun out of the holster unless I'm shooting it. Basically, it's just boom, it's just in the holster, it lives in the holster. And you do the same thing with the light laser holster we're talking about. It's made as a true IWB holster, which means that if you're left-handed, order the left side. This is a left-handed version. It's going to go in like that, and I'd be ordering or drawing with my left hand. This is a right-handed holster. It goes in like that, boom. The thing that is a little confusing, but something to know, that if I preferred, I could actually clip this on the outside of my belt on the left side because it's a right-handed holster, and I don't want to confuse you, right? I'm right-handed. But if I wanted to wear it outside, I could click it on the outside and wear it as a left-handed holster. I'm not really ambidextrous. In fact, my left hand is, probably, 30% of my right hand as far as functionality goes. But it is an option sometimes when you don't want to go ahead and wear it inside the waistband. The other thing about this clip, which is pretty cool, and a lot of people have tried it and done it, is you can actually wear this without a belt. If you have, some tight jeans on, or even a tight pair of sweatpants or gym shorts with a drawstring, if you tighten it up and you put it in there, this clip is going to go ahead and grab hold of that fabric, and it's not going to come out of your pants. So you always want to experiment with that because everybody's a little bit different. But I've noticed I've been able to wear this without a belt. But again, if you're looking for a light laser concept for your Glock, the new TLR 6 with 300 lumens is pretty cool. It's got light and laser, right? That's pretty cool. It's got rechargeable batteries, which is very cool. It's got this little charging, docking carry case, which I think is awesome. Very well thought out. And we've got a holster for it. We've got a holster solution, a carry solution for it. So I'm telling you what, this is a pretty neat little deal. 300 lumens is not like, some of the other lights, but it's small, it's lightweight, and it looks like it grew there. It's not a big, bulky light, and that's why you don't get 800 lumens out of it. But 300 is pretty darn bright. I'm Lenny McGill. This, of course, is the GlockStore Performance and Custom Shop here in Nashville, Tennessee. And if you're ever in Nashville, we invite you to drop in, check out the store. If I'm around, I'll come out and shake your hand. I will. And you'll see that we're just 2 miles from the airport. So whether you're driving here or you're flying here, it's a pretty good location to stop in. We're literally like 5 or 6 miles from downtown. So we'd love to have you stop in, check out the store. Love to have you join, and because we're doing more videos, because there's more new stuff coming out every day for your Glock, and we're on top of it. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.